So this morning we were on and we injected a butt and we rubbed it down. We threw it in the smoker and it took about 9 hours.
Jessica's watching you.
Oh my God. Hi Jessica.
Hey Jessica.
Yep. Anybody else, if you want to do a shout out, let me know where you're at. But anyway, we got done smoking this bad boy, and it's been resting probably 30-40 minutes. And I'm gonna pull it out of here and shred it up.
Hey Pat. Pat's telling me.
Okay. So
Jeff.
So anyway.
So what's up, Beast?
who? Jeff?
Jeff.
All right. Where's Jeff from? Does he say?
Nope.
All right.
Love you too, Pat.
All right. Look, it's a nice clean bone. This thing should be very tender. Now, usually I'll put it on a cookie sheet and shred it. But the last time I did that, the microphone just picked up all the screeching from the claws. So, I got it on my table this time. You can still see there's some fat in there that we need to clean out. You can see right there. There's too much fat for me. You can see a nice smoke ring. I don't know if you're picking that up.
Jason Salmon said shout out to his son Garrett.
Shout out to Jason's son Garrett. Alright, so anyway, I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a pull real quick. Kind of go through, get some of the fat out.
Jeff's from Marlboro, New York.
Alright. A lot of people are kind of confused about why you shred. And, what?
Reed wants to know where's your accent from?
I actually grew up in the Eastern Shore of Maryland. So, if you're from Maryland or familiar with Maryland, the Eastern Shore of Maryland, about an hour from D.C., across the Chesapeake Bay. So, anyway, a lot of times, if you do your pork right, you can get it to fall apart really good. You can have good sandwiches or whatever you want. But when somebody shreds it, it's because they want a little bit of a different consistency, and they want to mix that bark in with the rest of the meat. So, because I know I hear people say all the time, oh, I don't need to use claws on my meat, but it all depends on what kind of shredding you want. If you just want just regular pulled apart, hey man, you don't need claws at all. So right now, anyway, I'm just kind of going through, getting the fatty sections out. It's still hot. So the claws are good for that too. Just kind of get that on the side. Really, the best way to do it is you hold a piece of meat with one and you just drag across with the other. And most of it just falls apart. Sometimes there's a little bit of stringy sections. As you can see, it all just shreds up. The claws just make it easy work. And so you're not just shredding the meat along with the grain whenever you shred with claws. You're actually shredding it up so you can get it on some soft taco shells, some slider buns, and like I said, you're mixing that bark in there.
Jason wants to know how long did you smoke it at what temperature?
I did a 225 and it took about 9 hours. It was only about a 7-pound butt. It wasn't very big. I put it on this morning. We did a live feed this morning where I showed the injection, which if you missed that, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that. I'll tell you exactly what the injection is. And as soon as we got done with that, I threw it in the smoker. And when it reached 160 degrees, I threw it in this pan. Because after 160, it's not going to get any more smoke. And so at that point, you just wrap it. Some people wrap it with butcher paper. Some people wrap it with foil. Me, I just use these aluminum pans. They work great. They're just easier. It catches all the juices. That way you can use the juices for later.
Jeff said you could also shred brisket points with it.
You can. You can shred a lot. You can shred chicken. You can shred pretty much any meat. I mean, I've shredded a little bit of brisket with it. Mainly pork, some chicken. It kind of just depends on what you eat the most, I guess. You see, it's really hardly any work at all, and that's all shredded up fine. So that. Just hold it with one and shred with the other. Sometimes I guess it might take 1 or 2 tries to try to get used to it. I know the first couple times I did it, I didn't really see the point. It's because I was doing it wrong, which is exactly why I'm doing these videos and live feeds, just for to help people out. Maybe they're not doing it right. Maybe they're missing out on something because nobody showed them the right way to do it. So I've been standing here running my mouth, and really it's only been a couple minutes. I think I didn't time it, but it feels like a couple minutes. Really no work, and it's almost all shredded up.
Quincy Butler wants to know, did you smoke with charcoal, grill, or electric?
All right. So
And
I
honey
used
go ahead.
I used stumps, all natural, charcoal, and apple wood chunks. So, and I used my stump smoker.
Honey Dare wants to know, where'd you get the claws from?
Oh, well, they're actually our claws. They're beast claws. You can get them grillbeast.com. Yeah,
Brian Boot asked, do you ever use brown sugar in your rub?
Me personally, I don't. I really don't like a sweet pork, but I like mine a little bit spicy. But I do know people that do. You can use apple juice. Like I said, I don't, but I know people that do. There's lots of recipes out there that call for apple juice, brown sugar. A lot of people use brown sugar on the outside too, because it helps with the caramelization and all that kind of stuff. But no, that's all just personal preference.
Jerry Herb, A-Bear or Herbert? We'd say A-Bear here, but did it work good to scratch your wife's back?
I don't know.
Actually, they hurt.
I guess it depends, right? Depends on how much scratching you can handle. But if you're into the Wolverine fetish thing, I guess that could come in handy, right?
Carolina wants to know, how many pounds do you smoke at a time?
I don't do like the most I really do at a time is maybe 2 8-9 pound butts at a time. I don't do even in my smoker I could probably do let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 probably 10 or 12 8-pound butts in there, easy. But I don't cook for that many people at a time. We have parties here and all that.
That's under 7, and that's a lot of meat. So.
Yeah, right. This was under 7 pounds, and it's got a good bit of meat there. And as you can see, it's all shredded up, and it was really no work at all, man. I made some coleslaw up today, and it's pretty much ready to go. We got some tortillas, we got sliders, we're ready to eat.
You want to show them what you do?
Huh? Yeah. So so what I do is when I go to put it in the tin when it gets 160 degrees, in a pot, I put some Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and about a half a Dr. Pepper.
Sweet baby.
Yeah, Sweet Baby Ray's. And I heat that up. I get that mixed in real good. I put it in here. I put the butt in here. I put aluminum foil on top of that. And then all the juices from the butt mix with that. And it makes, so it's not really a regular barbecue sauce. It's very thin and it has a lot of great flavor. It's got the flavor from the butt. It's got the flavor from the Sweet Baby Ray's. And it's got the flavor from the Dr. Pepper. And it all comes together good. And I really don't douse it on there. I just kind of have it to the side. So if somebody wants a little extra juice when they make their sandwich or whatever they're doing, they can just pour a little bit on there and that's it. So, but yeah. So if you have any ideas or anything that you want to see us do, or something that you don't know how to do and you need some advice or whatever it is, man, just let me know. I'll do a feed on it. Hey, if you have some pointers for me, I'm always up for pointers myself. There's always something to learn.
Can you repeat for Josh the temperature and how long?
Yeah, Josh. The temperature was 225, and it took right about 9 hours. Might have been just a little bit less than 9, but it was right about 9. And I got the temperature of the butt up to, it hit like 202. I took it off and let it rest. And that's it. A lot of times, I actually like taking mine off about 195. It seems like it goes just a little bit better for me at 195. The maximum you want to do is you don't want your butt to get over 205 degrees. Because after that, it's going to start drying out. You're going to have problems. It's going to get tough for you. So.
Josh also asked, do you ever cold smoke anything like cheese?
Actually, I haven't, but that's something that we're going to do hopefully soon. We're actually going to be doing some bacon soon, and we're going to be doing some pork belly, which is, you know, almost the same, just a little bit different end result. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of that. We're going to be doing all that on live feed. We're going to show you how to cure the bacon and everything. So, anyway, man, that's pretty much it. Unless there's more questions coming down.
George Potwin wants to know, how do you like doing these the live videos?
I do like them. I don't have a whole lot of what they call flow, so it's taking a little bit getting used to constantly talk and explain what you're doing. Because usually I'll just get into my shredding or whatever I'm doing and I won't say anything, and that doesn't make much of a video. So if I get that straight, we'll be good. And if I'm doing it by myself and I'm trying to scroll through the questions or whatever, it kind of gets my mind a little distracted. That's why I have my wife over here.
Tell Pat I'm not coming on camera right now.
Yeah, right. That's why my wife fields the questions for me now.
Greg Bishop wants to know when you're going to do a pork belly.
You know what? I don't have a date, dude. I have a lot of traveling to be doing in the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be, I'm going to say about the end of June before I do a pork belly. Yeah. Because that's something I really want to do really soon. But I'm going to be out of town a lot for between now and the 12th of June. So it's going to be kind of hard for me to get it done before then. What else?
That's it.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Like I said, hit me up with a message. Share this. Like it.
Josh wants to know if you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel. We don't have a whole bunch of videos there. We have a few.
Well, to know if you can subscribe to it.
You can. It's The Grill Beast on YouTube. Should be pretty easy to find. If you take and go to our website, I'm waving flies around here trying to get to my butt. If you go to our website, grillbeast.com, you'll find a couple of videos. And in the corner of the video, you'll see the YouTube sign. If you click on that, that'll take you right to our YouTube channel.
All right. Helen said she can't hear you, but...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know if that's...
So, yeah, that's actually something we need to know because normally we hold the phone and try to do it. Right now I'm trying to set it on a tripod and make that work. And in order, I had to move the phone back a little bit to get this whole area in there. So, yeah, I'm sorry.
Everybody
if you
else
can't hear.
seems to be able to hear.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll speak up a little bit
Yeah,
too.
everybody said they else can hear you.
All right, cool. Any more questions? Any comments? Hey, what do y'all think? Am I doing all right?
Everybody said
Am I screwing it up?
and they can hear you.
All right, am I screwing it up? So anyway, look, we're cutting out of here. We got to eat and enjoy the night, and you guys enjoy your night too. Later.